On Monday, the 15th of May 1954, I collected my brand new FJ Holden. Tuesday the 16th of May at 10 a.m, I presented at the Embassy Committee requesting that since the new Holden was 5 inches larger, it should be allocate large car acceptance. The committee, all big car owners refused, not wanting competition. Tuesday afternoon at 2:30 was the state funeral of Major Stanley Savige from St Paul's Cathedral, corner Swanson's and Flinders Streets, to the Kew Cemetery via Wellington Parade. At 2:15, I was given an address at Flinders Lane just above Russell Street. A teenager in a bright floral dress became my passenger for a dental appointment. At the corner of at Nicholas' house opposite St Paul's, I dropped her on the corner of Flinders Lane and Swanson Street. A drunk approached me, got into the car and said, "I want to follow the cortege." I drove along Swanson Street to the Flinders Street corner. Unknown to me, the coffin had already been loaded onto the gun carriage, drawn by members of the services, and 2 black Mercedes with the mourners on board were behind. One of the policemen on the corner had just switched on the traffic lights to allow traffic in the other directions. As I approached the corner, he waved me on, but I pointed to my passenger wanting to follow the cortege, so he hesitated enough for me to turn the corner. There I was behind the Mercedes in a brand new car, unable to change out of first gear. When we reached the Herald newspaper building, 3 of his mates topped into the car. They had not met for some time. As we arrived at the Wellington Parade, there was the embassy cars parked amongst the other cars waiting to join the cortege. As we reached the end of Wellington Parade, a soldier in full ceremonial dress with the beaver headdress and the MP on his shoulder saluted the first Mercedes and allowed it to go forward to join the gun carriage. And then he saluted the second Mercedes and allowed it to go forward. He was stunned to see my car and approached, puzzled. The guys all stated they had all served under Major Savige and were entitled to be there. He saluted, marched to the front of my car, turned left, stopped at the end of the car, clicked his heels, turned around, returning, clicking his heels at the front of my car, came to my window and said he had several cars parked on the side that he was allowed to go before we could proceed. The next car parked in the grey, it was grey in colour, belonging to the SEC, which was his choice to make a decision. Off we went following the other cars. The guys decided to pull off and have a beer before proceeding to I pointed out that we had better turn off before Johnson Street so that the cars behind would not follow us. After their beers, they asked me to take them the shortest way to the cemetery. I travelled out along the highway and came up Disraeli Street, which is directly opposite the Kew Cemetery. There were people on the corner, and as I moved forward onto High Street, a policeman stopped me. However, the cartage has just arrived, and when the SEC driver recognised me, he indicated to the policeman to allow me to join in.